plan would be e5, knight takes queen. So I just completely blanked on the fact that the queen can be taken. It might still be good for white, but...
That'd still be. But this is not what white
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
So
Not
after...
at all.
Yeah, probably you're right. Here, just simply play e5 and...
Yeah,
Stop.
stop knight f6.
Yeah, stopping knight f6, and you want to play f6, you want to play bishop g5. Yeah.
It is winning.
It is winning, yeah. Yeah, our world number one will not miss the chance to win this.
So wait 1 second. You can actually go bishop takes rook now.
Which rook again?
A rook.
A rook. Okay, let's stand...
Because I'm going to meet f6 with knight takes pawn.
And now if I play bishop g5... I like this move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Bishop g5.
Yeah.
How do you...
How do I... It's not my position, but I'm going to try. I'm going to go queen to b4.
Oof. Another attacking move.
Yes.
Yeah. That's actually not bad. Okay, hang
Although
on.
I think you've got f6 check.
f6 check, you have to play king g8.
Yeah, but then bishop d2. Is that not going to win anything?
Yeah, bishop d2.
Probably
Bishop
too
d2.
brilliant.
Bishop d2.
No, bishop...
Oh, it takes this, and then queen goes somewhere, yeah?
Queen takes, yeah.
Yeah.
Queen here, maybe. And then
But there's knight takes.
Yeah,
knight
like-
c5.
No.
Yeah, I'm being too flashy for my own good.
Like queen d4.
No, I like this queen here.
No. Why would you go knight c4?
Oh, you
Queen
wanna
takes
take-
d4. Queen takes d4 and
Queen takes d4,
everything
yeah.
falls.
Yeah. That was
It's much
too
better.
fancy.
after
Rook,
this-
Queen h6, knight takes the pawn. No,
Right,
just
take...
take
Oops.
pawn f6.
Not that one. Oops. Okay. Here, just takes this, and then after this, you can just take on f6,
knight
and that's
f6,
it.
and then
Yeah.
f6.
And finish. I think we sacrificed too much, yeah?
You had it for sure, but then the willingness of not just win but win in style.
Win in style.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes backfires.
Okay, so takes e5 takes on a1, yeah? This is what we saw before. Okay, bishop takes a1. And how to finish this off then? Queen b4 is there. So maybe throw in some move like this. But if f6, knight takes f6.
That was the plan.
Yeah. What about this? But knight d5. So it doesn't work as well. This one also knight d5, yeah?
Oh, there you do have bishop
Check
h6
first,
check,
and then bishop g5.
and now bishop g5.
This still requires some calculation. Okay, let's look at this queen b4. I like it. That's the only,
Can you?
if that making sense.
Honestly, I think we have to return a little bit because really, since Magnus played Queen G4 and perhaps thought that it's an easier way, didn't play F6, that there must be some easier solution then.
Instead of E5, yeah?
Compared to, so maybe my E5 is just no good. Knight D7, right? We said E4, Knight D7. Can it be that there is something really simple, so we stop looking at those fancy lines?
So what?
Wait a
Simple
second,
move.
your favorite bishop g5 move.
Okay, so
What was wrong with it? We
Knight
said-
f6.
knight
Ah,
f6
knight
is-
f6. Knight f6 is wrong.
Oh, queen b4. No. Queen b4 is after this one.
Knight f6.
Yeah, knight d7, bishop g5, and then knight f6, I guess.
Knight f6.
Yeah.
Wait a second, well, what if we are... Oh, wait a sec. Queen f3?
Queen f3.
Yes.
Just play some quiet move
Attack
like
the
that.
bishop.
That's okay.
And then e5 next move.
Bishop takes pawn.
Bishop takes... Oh, pawn, not the... Okay.
Yeah.
bishop
Let's
takes
stop
pawn.
bishop. Let's stop e5.
Okay.
Yeah, right you are.
Yeah.
Miss this one, yeah.
This looks good,
That's-
yeah.
Well, I don't know though, because you can still go e5. And
Yeah, you can still go e5, but it's, once again, it doesn't feel to be kind of convincing enough. You know? No, in this position, you understand you have a pretty much overwhelming attack with the white. So what you're looking for is for the move, some move that you say, okay, this one's enough, right? So if I want, I will continue looking for a better move, but this one's enough. And for the time being, we couldn't find the one which is enough. We keep looking, like the longer the line, the more chances that you have a hole in this line, right? I mean, that's always how it's.
But this was the only move that we found was knight to d7.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And Sri Hari hasn't played this at all. He's shaking his head.
Wait a second. Yeah, so he's
still to play.
Yeah, but Magnus was. Have you seen that Magnus was seated at the board all the time? So could this be that, like, he's
what he's thinking?
Uncertain, kind of. Yeah, and maybe still thinks that what am I gonna do if this happens or that happens?
Yeah. So Ifo is still currently on the board, and Black is still thinking what to play. Knight d7 is the best move to make, but yeah, it's not easy. You're given a lot of options here. For Black, you can take either of the rooks, and also you can take on d4. Knight d7 is not an easy decision to make.
No, especially when you're facing the world champion and you're thinking could be checkmate under 20 moves.
Exactly.
And knight d7 played.
Knight d7 played, right?
Did he?
Yeah. No.
Not yet. It was me.
That was you.
It was me.
Sorry.
I loved you.
Okay, yeah, no, because I was checking the other games to see where there was excitement. Sorry about that.
Weather check in the studio. Please vote without calculating the lines in this position.
After knight d7.
After knight d7. Is it e5? Is it bishop g5?
Something else.
Is it move? Yeah, third move. So option
Shall I consult the oracle?
After we've done with the
okay.
voting, yeah.
Okay. I think it's something else.
Something.
Because it gives me more chances to get it right. So there are so many other moves.
Okay, I'll go and say e5 word.
Okay.
I'll go and say e5 word.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go for bishop g5. You know, introducing a new piece into the attack, and Irene says something else.
Right.
And okay, well, after knight to d7, there is something else according to the gods, that is the computer. Queen to h3.
Queen h3. We haven't looked at that one.
Goodness me, I mean, it's a double attack, it's a fundamentals of attacking in chess. I mean, you attack one thing and at the same time you attack the other thing.
But what is the threat
simple.
though? But what is the threat though?
Queen h6, queen g6 with checks. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a double attack.
Yeah, it's just a double attack. Oh, that's it.
Queen h3, and that's it, game over, right?
Yeah.
And by doing so, I win the foot.
Yeah, actually, it says Black's best move is to go rook h8. So let's put that on the board. So queen h3, killer blow.
Yeah, rook h8 and then just take on.
Just take
c3.
bishop.
Yeah, but show the other line because
Let's
it's
grab a rook or grab
out of the two. Rook h8, queen c3 is less confusing.
Yes.
If you ask me.
This is actually very straightforward. Yeah. How come did we miss this?
Because it's a backward queen move.
Backward
queen
move.
h3.
Backward queen moves are really
unnatural.
spots, yeah.
But if we take either rook, I mean, what's the checkmate? Like instead of rook h8, like
just take something.
Take, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Queen h6, and then takes here, and then probably give a check again.
Yeah,
and then bishop
So
and
g5.
then now the bishop g5.
And then f6 is coming.
Checks. Yeah.
And
do I get style points if I vote for king h1 instead of bishop g5?
Or rook e3.
Or rook e3.
Yeah. Rook
but
left.
this is important
better.
actually, because if the bishop were not to capture a rook, but instead capture a pawn in the middle, then you need to rely upon those
So let's
stylistic points.
exactly. So let's take the other rook like this, yeah, and then we can
Check.
do the routine,
Check.
and then here, and then bishop here.
Bishop g5.
And then what if I just take this?
And queen e4, yeah. How exactly do we win? Like we keep saying it's winning easily, but yeah.
But how? Yeah. If bishop here doesn't work, it's not the move. Okay, so we have to be precise then. Maybe this bishop g5 is not.
E1.
What about if you just cut the board in half? Like, forget the rook, e5.
E5, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a dream position to play, especially in the blitz.
Could it be once again that I've kind of messed up with your mind by saying queen h6 is strong? Because now that I'm looking at it, after bishop e1, give bishop h6 check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could
Bishop
have.
h6 check and then take the bishop. Like, be boring because you have like five dudes.
Oh, Magnus has made a move. Good. Magnus has played queen h3.
No, it's Vegan.
There's you again.
It's
Oh my god.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he did?
He's still thinking.
He's still thinking. He's still thinking.
I just.
No.
Wait a second. No, something has changed.
Something has happened.
Oh, his opponent captured the rook.
Bishop
The
A1.
knight's still on b8. So the
Oh,
knight's
yeah,
still
yeah,
on
yeah.
b8. But
This is the position.
This we said just like
Bishop A1.
winning, crushing. Bishop g5. Yeah, our favorite move. Bishop g5.
Bishop G5. Okay.
Bishop a1. Yeah, knight d7 would have been anyway. Would have been much,
Quite a fight.
much
yeah?
tougher. Yeah.
So Bishop G5, we already saw that before. And
Wait a
yeah.
second. Was it? I know it was the other line. But now, since we know there is queen b4 in the position, we'll have to look at queen b4 as well, right?
Yeah, and then we saw f6 here. f6, king g8. Unfortunately, does bishop d2 work? No, it doesn't.
No, because the queen takes c4.
Yeah.
But you can go rook c1, right?
Rook c1. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, can we sacrifice the rook though? Maybe it's a bit too much, yeah? Takes and takes d4 and after is hanging, so yeah, you cannot sacrifice the rook.
What you could?
Rook c1, maybe.
Yeah, like rook c1. But how do we continue? Ah, yeah. After all the checks. So f6 and rook c1 here. But what's the threat? What's the threat? Like,
Well, bishop d2
but bishop
is.
d2 and queen g6.
Yeah, that's a
That's
massive
one.
threat.
Yeah, that's a serious one.
Yep.
So if I get bishop c3.
Let's say b5. Oh, but still bishop d2 is there. But after bishop d2, queen takes c4. Maybe. After this, queen takes c4, rook takes c4, takes this, and this should probably be losing already. Yeah.
No, but that's dead lost. No.
That loss. Yeah.
Be something.
It feels like
If there is something,
you can go queen to g5.
So
threaten checkmate.
c1. Yeah. What else? What else can black do in this position? Takes on d4, but there's still bishop d2. Oh, takes on f2 maybe.
Yeah, I was just wondering whether you could. Yeah.
But the king can just go, right?
Yeah.
Like this. So it should be fine for white.
And there's just, I think you have to again give up your queen for the bishop.
For the bishop, yeah. But then it's just lost. Okay, so. But Carlsen is still thinking after bishop takes a1. Just, yeah, bishop g5 looks very tempting, but there's some calculation to make.
Oh, and what about the plan of going
e5. E5 here, yeah? e5, f6 is the
knight
idea.
d7.
Knight d7. Ah, it's a transposition then. It's a transposition. Knight d7 could still work.
In this line, yeah, could be.
No, the bishop came
Bishop
out
g5.
to
Oh, he went e5.
No. This is my calculation.
Bishop g5 is.
I'm
bishop
so
g5
glad I
is-
bluffed you too.
Bishop g5
Bishop
is
a1.
cool, yeah.
Okay, and then bishop g5, and yeah. And now black is thinking what to do. So queen b4 we saw. I think it's a very natural move to make, and especially if you don't really have much time on the clock, you just want to go forward. Just hoping that your idea works. Queen b4 instead of. Is there anything else? f6 doesn't work because bishop h6.
Yeah, and I think I have to confess, but I've cheated a bit after Queen B4. I was
Okay.
annoyed with the fact that, yeah, like we couldn't find anything.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, like, fancy moves work, I have to say. Like, but there is something not very fancy, which is a check.
Bishop f6.
Which
Yeah,
check?
Bishop f6 was a fancy move I was trying to make work.
Yeah, oh, okay.
And it kind of does, but not really. But yeah, like f6 check, the line
Okay,
you were following. Yeah, like
and after
f6
king g8?
check, king g8, and then computer says like it's a boring position because anything is winning. Like rook takes a1 winning, but the move it likes the most,
Queen e2?
king to g2.
King to g2.
King to g2,
Sacrificing
making kind of the path for the rook, I suspect.
But then queen takes
Thing.
rook.
And if queen takes rook, then bishop d2 works,
Yeah.
because the bishop on c4 is not.
It's not hanging, yeah.
And, yeah, so that's
That's a very
once
complex-
again it's sort of a a tricky line, but Magnus will find something. Magnus
Yeah.
will find something for sure.
Yeah, I like it. King g2. Okay, let's see the other alternative after queen c4. I think your idea wants to. Oh, you want to go here, right? I guess, or somewhere else. No, this will do, yeah. And then you play queen h4 and then checkmate.
Right.
Yeah,
There's no way to stop that one.
I don't think so. Even if you do lots of sacrifices, it's still going to be the case.
But
Yeah.
I can't even see lots of sacrifices.
Just
today
one
that-
or two sacrifice. Like even like this, we can even ignore the sacrifice, yeah, by playing this.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that's it, king g2. No, we totally missed this king g2. Yeah. Good work, Miro.
It's not me.
I mean, good work checking with the computer.
Thanks very much.
Yep.
Um,
Okay, so I think this game is approaching the end. And shall we update ourselves on other games? Which one do you want to look at?
wow, there were
Well,
quite a few interesting games. Can we go to Geary, by the way?
absolutely.
Because yeah, he